In our last video, we explored why you chase validation, how your mind depends on others to feel real. But that leads to a deeper question. If your mind is that unstable, what actually controls your life? Look at your own history. Some days you wake up motivated. You want to work, to improve, to change. Then the very next morning, you do nothing. Your goals didn't change, your plans didn't change, but you were acting like a completely different version of yourself, based entirely on your morning mood. When you live at the mercy of how you feel, you have surrendered the direction of your life. Long-term progress becomes a matter of luck, not intent. What you call modern motivation is really just emotional desire. Desire is biologically volatile. It rises, it falls, and then it disappears. If you map it over a week, you see a series of erratic spikes followed by total collapse. This is why you start a new habit and stop it 4 days later. You are relying on an internal weather system that was never designed to be stable. Desire serves many purposes, but it lacks the consistency required to guide a person's life. Ancient Indian thinkers saw this clearly. They didn't describe this inconsistency as laziness. They saw it as a catastrophic loss of control. They compared life to a chariot. Your body is the chariot. Your senses are the wild horses. Your mind is the reins, and your intellect is the driver. If the reins go weak, the driver loses authority, and the chariot crashes. This is the reality of living on motivation. When you wait to feel like working, you are letting the driver sleep while the horses run toward whatever catches their eye. This lack of control plays out in a daily choice between two paths, Shreya and Preya. Preya is what feels good right now. It is the pull toward comfort, scrolling, and avoiding any form of friction. Because the ego is attached to the body, it views effort as a threat. It will always advocate for Preya to keep the body at ease. Shreya is the path of growth. It is doing what is right, discipline, effort, and long-term building, regardless of the immediate discomfort. To avoid Shreya, the ego fabricates excuses. It says, "Not today," or "I'll start when I'm rested." These aren't observations. They are tools used to mask a retreat. Every time you believe one of these excuses, you drop the reins. You choose to let the horses decide where you go. Discipline is often misunderstood as a way to punish yourself, but the ancient framework suggests something different. Discipline is the moment the driver wakes up and takes control. It is the act of pulling the reins taut and redirecting the horses. It occurs when the intellect decides the course of action, overriding the body's temporary mood or desire for ease. Acting when you don't feel like it is the specific evidence that the intellect is back in the driver's seat. This shift changes the nature of your day. By decoupling your actions from your emotions, you gain autonomy. You are no longer reacting to your moods. You are choosing your direction. Over time, your identity shifts. You stop being the person who waits for the right feeling and become the person who moves because that is who you are. Yet even with this understanding, many people find it impossible to change. They see the chariot crashing and they stay exactly where they are. It appears that for many, the friction of taking the reins is more frightening than the crash. They have become comfortable in the chaos of their own lives. In the next video, we'll investigate why the mind prefers that destruction over the work of being free.